నగదు రహిత లావాదేవీలకు సంబంధించి ముఖ్యమంత్రుల కమిటీ మధ్యంతర నివేదికను ప్రధానికి సమర్పించిన కమిటీ కన్వీనర్ చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు మీడియాతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా ఢిల్లీ నుంచి చూద్దాం.
November 30. So because your leadership is very inspirational. You are built a very good team also.
Okay. Prasad?
The presentation?
They are having presentation. It's okay, sir. Otherwise, we will go.
She's our communication advisor. She's from Andhra. She's from Andhra.
Last time.
She's very good, sir. She's from Andhra. I was introducing Pavitra.
No, she knows already. Recording करी थी ना वो इतना नहीं. She recorded the message for our vision document
last time.
So she's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
वो आपकी आंध्रा से ही है वो.
Contribution. Okay. We want to give some small presentation for you so that you will have a better understanding. Tomorrow unnecessary questions may not come. This is the report we have given to PM. This is the interim report of the Committee of Chief Ministers on Digital Payments. You are all aware this committee was constituted in November 30th last year. Less than 2 months we are able to give this report. The terms of reference of this committee suggest measures to enable all sections of the population to migrate to the digital payments. Second one, recommend measures to leapfrog into the advanced digital payment systems of global standards. These are all the reference. We had series of meetings, 4 meetings and video conferencing, and also meetings and video conference with banks, NPCI, UIDA, fintech companies and telecom providers, and also past reports also had taken into consideration, cognizance. By seeing all these things, we are able to give this interim report. In this report, if you see here, country-wise, where are we? Non-cash payments transactions by non-banks per capita per annum, and also number of points per million people. India 11,080, China 26, 16,602, Mexico 32, 7,189, South Africa 70, 7,267, Brazil 142, 25,241, UK 355, 30,078, Singapore 728, 31,096. We are very poor in digital transactions as on today. But if you see further, digital payments modes. Payment modes, if you see, there are 3 ways. One is AEPS. Second is mobile phone based. Third one is swiping. AEPS, we are very strong. Smartphone, biometric device. One thing I want to tell all of you, India is having strong infrastructure, and also India is having one of the best Aadhaar unique identity number, and also with authentication of Aadhaar with biometrics, either fingerprint or iris, and also UID authority. This is nowhere in the world, only India is having this authority. That is the low-hanging fruit for us. Fingerprint will act as a bank. If you go other countries, MasterCard, Visa card or mobile transactions, PIN code, all these things, there may be some problem, but with fingerprint 100% secured. That is the biggest advantage we are having. Second is NPCI. NPCI is reasonably matured. Now they are going UPI. With this, they can do BEAM app, you have seen recently. With this, we can have all interoperability of all banks, Aadhaar synchronization with all banks. Then we can transact really, we can do wonders. In this, we are proposing, these are all the existing three, no other way. One is AEPS. AEPS smartphone, biometric device at merchant side, Aadhaar linked bank account. Second one, Aadhaar enabled micro ATMs across all banks, business correspondents, agent wise. Bank wise, if you see smartphone is enough, any merchant. And at the same time, business correspondents should have for all banks very easily same micro ATM you can transact. Last one for all these things, seeding of bank accounts with Aadhaar bank, both private and public banks. If you do that very easily with the finger, you can operate through bank correspondent, or merchant will have smartphone with a biometric device, we can operate. Only consumer will have only biometric number, and also which bank is having account, you can transact in number of business. Mobile phone, feature phone, simplifying USSD, using Aadhaar number, NPCI. Yesterday they released one more version, very simplified version, that will be useful. Smartphone, UPI common interoperable QR code, NPCI to complete by month end. This is the recommendation we have given. If they can operate, it will be very easy. Third one, Rupee card, MasterCard, Visa card, requirements, E-Pass, M-Pass, Micro ATM, ATM. E-Pass, you know very well, that is the only fingerprint, all these things will come. M-Pass, not necessary fingerprint also. Small transaction, bus tickets, even cinema tickets, all these things can be operated through M-Pass. So this is the modes of payments future. Even now it is happening. Constraints. Biggest problem is attitudinal change. For that we need training. Second one, digital transactions costlier than cash. MDR and also communication cost. That is the biggest constraint. Now we have to make it digital transactions are cost effective compared to physical currency. Third one, hardware including acceptance infrastructure. This is fiber connectivity and also acceptance ATM or micro ATM or this type of equipment, E-Pass, all these things. And also appropriate digital payment mode for high transaction value, connectivity and data infrastructure. At a bank side, there is a server, there is a problem with cloud management. These are all the issues we have to strengthen at a bank side. Ultimately, lack of interoperability. Interoperability, you have to make it uniform, then it will be easy across the table you can transact. Finally, fintech and cyber security also you have to concentrate now. Security also you have to take so many precautions. Here, efforts needed for proposed actions from key stakeholders, government, leading the way, giving overall direction, policy decisions, and also execution. In this, financial entities, NPCI, RBI, banks, payment gateways, all these people will come. Telecommunication entities, TROI, telecom players, smartphone players, and also awareness partners, microfinance institutions, NGOs, fertilizer corporations, PSUs, corporates, panchayat raj institutions, etc. First one, financial entities are strengthening security. Both financial entities has to do, telecommunication entities has to do. Second, expanding infrastructure, both can do. Awareness partners can do. This is the exercise we have to do. This is the recommendation we have to give. And also on the basis of this, we have given series of recommendations. In this recommendation, relief in prospective taxes for encouraging merchants to accept digital payment, no retrospective taxation to merchants doing digital transactions. There is a fear. Already Government of India has clarified. We won't go for retrospective investigations. It is only for prospective. No need to fear. But we have given that recommendation again. Tax incentives to be extended to micro ATMs, biometric sensors, domestic production has to be encouraged. Third one, tax refund for consumers using digital payment up to a certain proportion of annual income. Small players, we have to help them, we have to give incentives for them. For Aadhaar Pay, biometric, fingerprint, iris sensors to be provided 50% subsidy to all merchant points. Fifth one, APS to be promoted by incentivizing and not charging MDR. This is very crucial recommendation. No MDR at all. And also cost of communication should be zero. Which one?
Explain the first point, sir, because
Again, first point I will explain to you. Relief in prospective taxes for encouraging merchants to accept digital payment. There is a fear. If they come now, they will go for introspective investigation. They have to give categorical assurance. We should not reopen all past transactions. That is the first point. No fear. Second point, tax incentives to be extended to micro ATMs, biometric sensors, and also encourage domestic production. This is second point. Third one, small players, small merchants, we have to give tax refund and also incentives in income tax, all these things. Number fourth, this is biometric device, fingerprint, iris. We have to give 50%. It is costing 2,000 rupees. We have to give 1,000 rupees incentive. Then it will go a long way. MDR, I told you, different banks are charging differently. For POS machine, higher charges and also commission like that for digital transactions. Section 57 of Aadhaar Act can be applied. Amendment to PMLA rules required. It is only a rule modification. If they do it, automatically Aadhaar account should be used as ID for KYC. And also to curb the use of cash, all these things, banking cash transaction tax, BCTT, that too 50,000 above, they have to collect some money, not lower than 50,000. And also consider cap on maximum allowable limit of cash in all types of large ticket size transactions. Big transactions should go online, mobile transactions. All government sections like insurance, education institutions, fertilizer, PDS, petroleum, everything should immediately switch over to digital transactions. All governments should not levy any MDR. Either state government and central government, all transactions should be without MDR. And also we are requesting our PM insurance for all transactions, mobile transactions. That also they have to create immediately so that everybody should be insured. There is any problem, then he has to get his money. That is where insurance also for all transactions has to be done. And also now there are no proper acts. We have to bring all acts for digital payment, digital economy, and also digital transactions, how to do all these things they have to bring. And ultimately proper mechanism also they have to set up. Mission mode we have to go. This is a very good advantage for India. No other country is having. Even we requested this department to go for Aadhaar account and also UAID, what do you call, protection of intellectual property rights. patent rights. That also we are requesting to register. This is only the country which is having that type of advantage. Nowhere in the world.
Why did you recommend a banking transaction tax for above 50,000?
No, what I am saying, if you do money, then only we are asking some tax. Cash. Handling charge.
Intention is
This was attempted by the UPA government in 2005, and for 20,000 and above, it had to be withdrawn.
no, that time there was no movement for digital payments. The infrastructure had not been built up. Now the intention is that the digital payments must become cheaper than cash. See, the market forces must take over. It can't be, eventually if digital is cheaper than cash, then everybody will go for digital. That's the intention. When it was attempted, there was no movement, there was no infrastructure ready for digital.
At that time there is no digital infrastructure, digital transactions are not there. That's why people resisted. Now there is a digital transactions, everything on mobile. It will be very easy.
So let me add, see, previously this was a revenue raising measure. This time it is really to level the playing field between the digital and cash transactions. So it's a very different objective today.
No, I am telling you, nowhere in the world this type of ecosystem is available. One is youngsters. They are very passionate to work technology. That is one. Second one, mobile penetration, very huge in India. Number three, demographic dividend is our advantage again. Now this I told you, Aadhaar account with UAID and also National Payment Corporation of India. That is the biggest asset. Nowhere nobody is having. Even with all these things, MasterCard, Visa card, all cards will become irrelevant. No need.
So the other point on the MDR, you have said all state governments, all things, but even now today, railways charges us MDR.
No, so what Chief Minister has recommended in the report is that the regulator for MDR is RBI. So we've done a detailed analysis, and Mr. Nandan Nilekani has given a report which was analyzed by this committee that has been recommended that in the long run MDR, because earlier the volumes were very few. You had a model of low volumes and high transaction costs. Now your volumes are increasing. They are increasing by 30%, 300 times, 400 times. So you are moving to a high volume, low transaction cost regime. And therefore
They have cooperated. Government of Orissa extend all the cooperation.
And Pondicherry, they did not read.
Okay, you can say anything for that. I don't want to comment on that.
Sir,
No
just one
comment.
clarification. This banking cash transaction tax would be levied on withdrawals of more than 50,000 rupees from the bank.
No, not like that. If there are cash transactions more than 50,000, then only there will be some cash handling charges like that.
Withdrawal or deposit?
Withdrawal both. If they draw cash, withdrawal also.
So you have also talked about building infrastructure. So have you calculated the cost for, the future infrastructure?
What I am saying, two aspects you have to understand. For the last 2 years, I am operating all these things. One is e-pass in 29,000 PDS shops. And also I am giving all pensions by using ATMs, micro ATMs, this fingerprint. Third one, all Narega workers we are paying online. All these things, infrastructure is available. Existing infrastructure is available. Day by day, we have to increase infrastructure, cost-effective infrastructure we have to go. So that is where we recommended here, with all fiber, everything we have to increase. In Andhra Pradesh, we have done one simple exercise. If you take fiber underground, it is costing 5,000 crores. I have done one innovative idea. All existing electrical poles, I have taken one wire. It is costing only 320 crores. I have completed it now. This month, I am going to set up 1 million triple play boxes for 1 million houses. It is cost, I am charging only 149 rupees, all channels, video, internet, 3 phones. That is the cost effectiveness. 15 Mbps I am going to provide for every home. Even on demand based, even 20, 50, 100 I can pay, I can give.
So, you
So
can
these are all
move-
the innovative ideas are coming.
You can all move to Andhra Pradesh.
Excuse me, sir. So what is one thing? So you have recommended, a cap on large ticket cash transactions. Have you mooted a limit on?
Which one?
A limit on large ticket cash transactions.
No.
So is there a limit that you have recommended?
No, we didn't do.
Sir, currently an MDR of 1% is levied on transactions above 2,000 rupees. So like you said, if MDR is abolished now, who will bear that 1% charge? Will it be the banks or will it be the government?
But this recommendation, they will examine all these things. Why they are collecting today, if you can go through history, they are saying because of every shop they are putting e-pass. For e-pass, they are collecting some charges. That is what they are claiming. Otherwise, no need to collect. Now what we are saying, limited shops you have kept it, that will offset either government or banks. Ultimately, future, it is very easy to reach everywhere, only smartphone by adding biometric device,
In future, every merchant will be a walking ATM.
ATM,
He
micro
will move
ATM.
around and transact with his mobile.
But this waiver is only for Aadhaar-enabled payment systems, right?
No, all.
All kind of payment.
Yes. Why? What I am saying, you have to understand one thing. There are two currencies now. One is physical currency, one is digital currency, mobile currency. Physical currency, there is a cost. Who is bearing? Government is bearing or RBI is bearing? But mobilization, printing, all these things, wear and tear, everything they are, security, everything they are doing. Mobile currency, why should we tax MDR? Only they are saying we are putting some device, that is e-pass at a merchant's place. Today, even your smartphone is acting as micro ATM. No need to invest any money. And also we wanted to empower every merchant very easily by giving equipment.
So what CM is saying is, if you have this and if you have this,
That is enough.
what do you need? Why should there be a cost? This is yours and this is yours.
So you see, the cost actually is coming through, because it began with digital transactions, began with credit cards. And with the credit cards, there was probably a reason for the charge to happen. Now, once you went to the, account to account, by habit, banks can continue to make the charge, but it's way above the cost. I mean, it's not justifiable by the cost.
That
So I
is,
think competition will anyway do this over time, but we are just trying to move it a bit faster through the policy.
this is the biggest advantage India is having, no other country. If you go to America, MasterCard, they have to pay money, or Visa card, they have to pay money. No need to have Visa card or MasterCard. Your finger is enough, it will act as a banker.
Have you put any deadline to implement all these segments?
No, tomorrow if they implement, we will be very happy. We have given report. We have done our duty.
Sir, as you said, this is an interim report, so any timeline for?
Now we will do further exercise, we will study all over the world. Even we are going to do security angle also further. All these things we will put it.
So this which is banking, the BCT that you said is 50,000 for only bank-related transactions or any transaction that you're saying?
The cash,
Any kind of cash?
any kind of cash, we are saying. Cash. Now it is,
No.
no sir, bank only. If they put it in bank or draw, yes,
So even if you deposit money, it will be there will be a taxation.
in cash.
Even if you suppose I have 50,000 rupees and I put it in the bank, and if I withdraw that 50,000 rupees, either way I will be taxed.
What I am saying, no, what I am
Only
saying,
withdrawal.
withdrawal they can do.
Only withdrawal.
Okay, your clarifications are enough?
Your presentation.
You are having any problems? You are convinced? Okay, thank you. First of all, we have to convince you. Yeah, we will send it to you. We will give you all of you one copy of my presentation. One copy which is in presentation.
some modification in the report. That patent and all that I'll put. I'll send it to you with a covering letter. If the letter can go from you to RBI governor, because he has to take action on something. So I'll send it to you tomorrow morning.
ఇప్పుడు సరిపోయింది కదా ఎందుకు వీళ్ళు కూడా ఉన్నారు కదా ఇప్పుడు టైం కదా చూద్దాం డెవలప్ చేశారు. ఇంకొక పక్కన ఆల్ బ్యాంక్స్ ఇంటర్ ఆపరబిలిటీ తెచ్చారు, చాలా ఈజీ టు ఆపరేట్. ఇలాంటి సమయంలో గవర్నమెంట్ చేయాల్సింది మెయిన్గా ఎవరైనా డిజిటల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్కి వెళ్తే మామూలు కరెన్సీ కంటే కూడా దీనిపైన అడిషనల్ ఛార్జెస్ ఉండకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు ఎండిఆర్ ఉంది. ఎండిఆర్ ఎందుకంటే మర్చెంట్స్ దగ్గర ఒక డివైస్ పెట్టారు కాబట్టి దానిపైన రెంటల్ వసూలు చేసుకుంటున్నారు. అదే మరి ఇక్కడి నుంచి కమ్యూనికేషన్ వెళ్తుంది కాబట్టి దానికి కూడా కొంత కాస్ట్ వసూలు చేస్తున్నారు. కానీ ఈరోజు మనం చూస్తే ఏదైతే డిజిటల్ మామూలు కరెన్సీ ఉందో పేపర్ కాస్ట్, ప్రింటింగ్ కాస్ట్, ఇక్కడి నుంచి మళ్ళీ ఎక్కడికక్కడ పంపించిన ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్, అక్కడ సెక్యూరిటీ, మళ్ళీ అవి చినిగిపోతే మళ్ళీ ప్రింట్ చేయడం, ఇలాంటి చాలా ఖర్చు అవుతుంది. అవంతా కూడా ఆర్బీఐ గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియానే ఖర్చు పెడుతున్నారు. అందుకే మేము ఏం చెప్పామంటే డిజిటల్ కరెన్సీ తక్కువ ఖర్చు ఉండాలి కంపేర్ టు ఫిజికల్ కరెన్సీకి. మామూలు డబ్బులు కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే తక్కువ ఉండాలి, లేకపోతే రెండు సమానంగా ఉండాలి. అదొక రికమెండేషన్ ఇచ్చాం. ఎక్కడికక్కడ ఇన్ఫ్రాస్ట్రక్చర్ని బిల్డప్ చేయమని ఇచ్చాం. స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్కి ఒక 1000 రూపాయలు సబ్సిడీ ఇవ్వడం, బయోమెట్రిక్ డివైస్కి ఒక 1000 రూపాయలు సబ్సిడీ ఇవ్వడం, ఇలాంటి సిరీస్ ఆఫ్ రికమెండేషన్స్ ఇచ్చి ఎవరైనా కానీ అనుమానం ఉంటే అలాంటి వారికి మొత్తం ఇన్సూరెన్స్ కూడా చేయమని, అందరికీ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ చేసి ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ చేసి ఎవరికన్నా కానీ ఎక్కడన్నా మోసపోతే వాళ్ళకు ఇన్సూరెన్స్ డబ్బులు వచ్చి చేయమని చెప్పాం. దీనికి ఒక అథారిటీ పెట్టమన్నాం, ఒక చట్టాన్ని తీసుకురమ్మన్నాం, ఒక పగడ్బందీగా చేయడానికి అనేక సూచనలు ఇచ్చాం. పిఎం కూడా చాలా హ్యాపీగా రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నారు. నాకు ఒక నమ్మకం కూడా ఉంది. ప్రపంచంలో ఏ దేశానికి లేని అడ్వాంటేజ్ మన దేశానికి ఉంది. అది ఉపయోగించుకుంటే ఈ మొబైల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఈజీ అయిపోతాయి. రెండోది ఈ అవినీతి పోతుంది, ప్యారల్ ఎకానమీ పోతుంది, చాలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. అదే మాదిరిగా 50,000 పైన కానీ డబ్బులు విత్డ్రా చేస్తే దానిపైన కొంత క్యాష్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ ఛార్జెస్ ఏమను. దీనికి ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి అన్ని ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఉన్న తర్వాత మళ్ళా క్యాష్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ చేయడానికి అవకాశం లేదు, అవసరం కూడా లేదు. దానికోసం అది కూడా రికమెండ్ చేశాం. సెక్యూరిటీ ఆస్పెక్ట్ కానీ విదేశాల్లో మనకంటే బెటర్గా చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. అవి కానీ అన్ని స్టడీ చేసి ఫైనల్ రిపోర్ట్ ఫ్రీ చేయాలని అదే ఎండిఆర్. అందుకని దానికి అవన్నీ తీసేమంటున్నాం. అన్ని తీసేస్తే ఫిజికల్ అది ఎవరికి ఇవ్వాలి, అది ఎతకాలి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ మళ్ళీ.